Welcome back to Operation 8th Air Force. It's turn 14 for Italy. It is now January of 1942. Italy has one tech role to go for. They're going to go for long-range aircraft, trying to complete that. But it's probably of little consequence at this point in the game for Italy, but we'll give it a go anyway. So let's see, 1 out of 8. So 4 is no good. Italy has 11 to spend in the bank. So they're going to spend 4 on a colonial, 1 on a regular infantry, so that's 7, and 2 militia, so 9 and 11, that's it. All right, combat. All right, there's a couple little ones, because that's all we'll be doing. All right, so the coastal submarine from A-27 is going to come to A-28 and raid while it can before it gets destroyed. It's not long for this world. 1 infantry is going to step out of Nubia and go into Sudan, and that's just a walk on there. For Italy, it's not worth anything, but I know Hambone loves his landing spots for his aircraft, so really that's all that's about. So that's the other combat, and the rest will be non-coms and be pretty quick. All right, let's roll for this coastal sub. So the coastal sub, Italy has radar with 1. So +1, so it's 2, but the Brits have long-range radar and anti-submarine warfare, so essentially it's +1 to the British dice, and they'll have a red, we'll have a green, and we need 1 for anti-submarine warfare. So let's see what happens here. So 11, anti-submarine warfare is no good, but also, yeah, they get a 6 to a 4, so no damage there, and I think the Italian raiding days could be over. So anyway. All right, let's get to the non-combat. All right, so we can get rid of that. All right, coming out of Nubia will be 1 cavalry. It's going to drop back into Abyssinia. 1 infantry from Nubia is going to drop back into Abyssinia. Get rid of that. All right, we're going to do a bit of an amoeba move. So we're going to take 2 infantry out of Tripolitania. And then we're going to back 2 more infantry out of Cyrenaica into Tripolitania. So 2 infantry from Tripolitania into Cyrenaica, 2 infantry from Cyrenaica into Tobruk. So that's going to add 2 more infantry to there. We're going to back this other infantry out of Western Egypt into Tobruk. So that's now 5 infantry in Tobruk. From the card on in Tobruk is a seaplane, which is going to fly out 1, 2, 3, 4 into Rome and go out there. All right, I think that's everything. Should be, like I said, pretty quick turn. So we've got 5 infantry now presently in Tobruk. All right, let's get to placing units. All right, so we're going to place 1 militia into Tobruk. Probably no surprise there. 1 militia into Western Egypt. The colonial will go into Cyrenaica, and then the regular infantry will be built in northern Italy. And that's that. All right, I'll do a really quick disposition for those who want to hang around and watch. So Italy now has a total of 5 Italian infantry, 1 militia, and 1 fighter. That's Italian stuff. In Rome, 2 mountain infantry, 4 militia, 5 Italian infantry, and a seaplane. Sea Zone A-28 is a coastal sub. All right, so in Nubia there is a militia, Sudan 1 infantry. In Abyssinia, 1 infantry, 1 cavalry, 1 militia. Eritrea has a militia. No change down here in Italian Somaliland. 4 infantry, 1 militia, 1 light armour. Up in this part of the world, Western Egypt, 1 militia. In Tobruk, 5 infantry, militia, 2 fighters and a medium bomber. Cyrenaica now has a total of 7 infantry, 1 militia, 1 motorised. Tripolitania, 1 militia. And I think that's everything. All right, so I'll turn it over now to Boss Bruce for KMT USA, see what they do.